This is the first ever Justice League annual. It comes from 1983, and I have got no idea how it took them 23 years to get around to finally doing a Justice League annual. Beyond that, there is nothing special about this. It is the sort of story that would just be split across 2 regular issues of the series. It is written by Paul Levitz, who is best known for his genes, and we have got a lot of Justice League members in this story. Here we have got Superman, obviously, there is Firelord, the Vision, Mr. Fantasticals, and then in the background there, that is the Flask, the Barney Allen version, and they are all fighting against a bunch of robots. And Mr. Fantasticals, he feels a bit useless next to the others, like he isn't powerful enough. And it is the most transparent plotting ever. We all know he will save the day at the end, and he will be reassured, and his confidence will be boosted. I could end the review here really, but then you would miss me getting snippy about how it was all a dream. Mr. Fantasticals, he was having one of them deep dreams filled with symbolism that only fictional characters ever have. He is subconsciously doubting his place among the Justice League, and here is our villain for the annual. This is Dr. Dream, and he has been observing Mr. Fantasticals and his nightmares, and he also has got all these bedridden people. They're sleeping and they're hooked up and dreaming because Dr. Dream, he is unable to sleep, or he is unable to dream himself, and it's obviously very convoluted. And here we have got some more of the Justice League. I won't go over them all because we're still not done. There's more members to come. Gary Oldman, he has come to the Justice League to alert them that Dr. Dream has escaped from Arkham, and now he is on the loose. And because it is the Justice League, they do what they always do. They split up into smaller groups. First group here, it is Firelord, Stephen Hawkman, Orkin Girl, and Atom Man. And we have got some really clunky plot mechanics, with them just having a special machine that can detect where there is a lot of dream energy, and that is where they suppose that Dr. Dream is. And you can probably guess exactly where this story is going. Dr. Dream, he summons things from dreams to fight against the Justice League. It's all very predictable. Also, I have often said that the only thing I ever want from a comic with Stephen Hawkman in it is to see him twat someone in the head with his mace. And there he does it, so this passes my Stephen Hawkman test. The Justice League, they make short work of the dreams, and Firelord, he wakes up the people sleeping to stop the source of the dreams. Then we cut to our next contingent of heroes. We have got Acroman, Canary, and Ara, and the exact same thing happens with them. They are attacked by dreams brought to life. We have got a nice bit here showing Acroman fighting against one of the monsters. He's shown to be quite resourceful and cool, and he didn't even need a harpoon for an hand. Then we have got my girlfriend Canary, my real life girlfriend Canary. Me and her are ganning out. We've been ganning out for just over a year now, and we're very much in love. Canary and Ara, they fight against another of these beasties, and they beat it. Now we have got our next group, Wonder Woman and the Flask, Barney Allen. And then we have also got Green Lanterns, the Alvin Stewart version. This is one of the rare times prior to the cartoon that he was with the Justice League. So that makes this story a bit more interesting, gives it a bit of a twist, but Have you guessed yet? They end up fighting a bunch of dreams brought to life. This time they are dreams of our Justice League villains, like the Super Adaptoid and Light Master. Nevertheless, they beat them and the plot finally gets to progress a little bit, because they find Dr. Dream, but they are too late, and he has become one with his dream machine, whatever that means. It probably isn't good. Now we have got our final group, Satana, the Vision and Mr. Fantasticals. Clearly the lame group, the ones that nobody else picked for their team. And they gone into the dreamscape to confront Dr. Dream. And it's just really nice that we're not doing the same hard thing of having them fight dream manifestation. Oh no, they're fighting a dozen dream manifestations of Dr. Dream. Now, Dr. Dream, he controls all of the dream dimension, and Mr. Fantasticals, he has a crisis of confidence, just like you expected. And then Satana, she's able to summon the rest of the Justice League, and that's actually a really nice splash page with the team. Except, take a closer look. Remember Mr. Fantasticals, the central character in this story? Well, they forgot to draw him there. So the Justice League, they gonna fight Dr. Dream, and we finally get some important information. Dr. Dream, he has beaten and captured Sleepwalker, the Jack Quimby version, before Nigel Sandman made it all pretentious. Dr. Dream, he has captured Sleepwalker, and that is how he now controls the dream world. I do think it's far too late in the story to introduce that element. This should have been established earlier on to proper sell the threat of Dr. Dream. And here we have got them fighting some more monsters from Nightmares. We've not seen that yet, have we? We finally start getting into the action with the Flask. He tries to fight Dr. Dream, and then Stephen Altman tries, and then the rest of the team. And they're all put to sleep by Dr. Dream using Sleepwalker's Sleepy Sand. Except Mr. Fantasticals, before he falls to sleep, he's able to save the day a bit by pressing a button and releasing Sleepwalker from his prison. And now Dr. Dream, he thinks that he has won, he has beat the Justice League, so he puts them all in those tubes that all supervillains put their prisoners in. And he's going to do to them what happened to him. Make them unable to sleep or unable to dream, and make them be like Skeletor Man. But Sleepwalker is on the loose, and it's up to him. It's far too late in the story to start using him as a character instead of a plot device. It feels like a sudden change in direction and focus. We see how Dr. Dream defeated him, which, personally, I would have opened this story with this sequence. It better establishes Dr. Dream and tells us the stakes. But Sleepwalker, he gets to rally help, and he recruits Superman, but keep it quiet. It's meant to be a surprise. A total surprise. You're not expecting him to show up this late in the story. There's been no clue that Superman is in this story. Then Dr. Dream, he tracks down Sleepwalker and fights him again. And then here is the surprise last minute reveal. Superman is there to save the day. So Superman and Sleepwalker, they team up, and they're going back into the dream world to stop Dr. Dream. They quickly defeat him, and then the Justice League are just awake and free, and the story quickly ends, just like all these are Justice League stories suddenly end, even after building up to summit. I find reading these are Justice League stories to be a bit of a chore. They are always so formulaic and samey, and they always end really abruptly. They just toss out all the setup. Honestly, look at all my other reviews of our Justice League stories. They all end with the baddie being quickly defeated, and then The minute the baddie is beaten, it just ends. I think if you only read one of these stories, or if you read like one every few months, it would be fine. But if you read a few in a row, it is terrible. You see the same plotting and structure over and over again. There definitely was a template that they just applied to almost every Justice League story. This is independent of the rest. It's fine. We have some bad plotting and structure and the typical unsatisfying ending that almost all these classic Justice League stories have. But it's kind of fine, so I rate it 7 thumbs up.